Welcome back to another explainer. Have you ever looked up at a towering city skyline and just wondered, how on earth did all this come to be? Well, today we are unpacking the exact step-by-step blueprint you need to build a real estate empire literally from the ground up.
Okay, let's dive into this. Our guide for this journey is Willem Tait's fantastic book, Real Estate Development and Deal-Making. You can think of this explainer as your ultimate, rapid-fire how-to roadmap for navigating the wild world of property development. So here is the big question. How exactly do you turn empty land into a massive empire? I mean, where some people might just see a patch of weeds and dirt, to actually succeed in this game, you have to stand on that vacant plot and see absolute, limitless potential. It's like a giant puzzle waiting to be put together.
Phase 1. Market research. So before you even think about pouring a single drop of concrete, you absolutely must figure out what the market actually needs.
And that brings us straight to valuation. Your very first job is to accurately price the location. You're looking at demographics, checking out the current housing supply, and even forecasting things like future public transport links. Next up is the reality check. Look, a great idea means absolutely nothing. Zero, without a rock-solid feasibility study to prove it can survive market fluctuations and, actually make money. Let's move to and see how this builds. You've got 4 essential steps here. First, cost analysis for your land and materials. Second, validating that market demand. Third, a thorough site analysis, especially for zoning. And finally, step 4, calculating your projected return on investment. Phase 2, funding. Once those numbers actually pencil out, it is time to shift gears to the literal lifeblood of your development project, securing the money to actually fund it. Now, you've got quite a few options here. We're talking equity financing by trading a bit of ownership, good old traditional bank debt, private investors, government grants, or even tapping into modern crowdfunding platforms. It's a whole new world out there for raising capital. So the crucial point is right here on this massive number, 10 to 15%. This is your mandatory contingency fund. Listen, in construction, unexpected risks like sudden material price spikes or crazy weather delays, they aren't just possible, they are practically guaranteed. Handling all this cash actually requires 2 distinct mindsets. The developer, well, they watch the bottom line and focus heavily on execution. The deal maker, on the other hand, is laser-focused on the relationships, structuring the agreements and negotiating the terms. Phase 3, rules and risks. Welcome to the legal maze, everybody. You have to navigate this part so carefully because, honestly, a single misstep could literally shut your entire operation down. No joke. The foundational rule of the land is zoning. Zoning laws are the ultimate deciding factor here. They dictate exactly what you are legally allowed to build on your empty plot, whether that's residential, commercial, industrial, or maybe a mixed-use space. To stay legally compliant, you'll follow this exact permit process chronologically. Step 1, secure your land use. Step 2, obtain building permits to meet safety codes. Step 3, clear those environmental permits. And finally, Step 4, getting that all-important occupancy permit. Phase 4, construction. Okay, with all that red tape finally cleared, this is where it gets exciting. Your paper visions finally meet reality, the heavy machinery rolls in, and the dirt officially starts moving. But site prep has to happen before a single brick is laid. Here are the sequential steps. Step 1, land clearing. Step 2, soil testing to ensure stability. Step 3 is site grading for proper drainage. And Step 4, connecting all those vital utilities. And this brilliantly illustrates how the industry is evolving. We're seeing huge adoption of PropTech. Developers are literally using AI to analyze market trends, virtual reality to give 3D walkthroughs, and smart building systems to completely automate energy use. It's a real game changer. Phase 5, marketing and sales. As the building finally starts shaping up, we transition to the final push. You've built the thing, but now you need to get people to actually buy or rent the property to realize your profits. Want to know a major secret to reducing your financial risk here? Pre-selling and pre-letting. Securing commitments from tenants before the building is even finished generates incredible early cash flow. You are essentially selling the dream. And to actually close those deals, you need a rapid-fire checklist of sales strategies. Build trusting relationships. Overcome any objections with cold hard facts. Create a sense of urgency with limited offers. And leverage data to prove the property's undeniable value. Now, let's look at traditional construction versus green development. Today's market absolutely demands sustainable building. And it's not just about saving the planet, though that's great. It's because eco-friendly development guarantees the massive long-term operational cost savings that modern investors are really demanding.
We're talking highly competitive, eco-friendly features here. Things like solar panels, low-flow water fixtures, integrating recycled materials into the build, and installing highly energy-efficient HVAC systems.
Which brings us to the ultimate secret weapon of this entire how-to process: synergy. Remember, absolutely no one succeeds in real estate entirely on their own. It is for sure the ultimate team sport.
In fact, Tait's book summarizes this perfectly in its conclusion. Quote, "The developer brings vision, the dealmaker provides strategy, and the entrepreneur ensures adaptability. Combine those three roles, and honestly, you become virtually unstoppable."
So, what does this all mean for you? I'll leave you with a final, provocative question. Will your next development be a sustainable, tech-driven empire? You've got the blueprint now. It's just up to you to build it. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I will catch you in the next one.